Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today I have the pleasure of introducing you to the brand new Wayne Goss Amber collection, which consists of a lovely little crystal Merlot eyeliner and a 6-pan amber eyeshadow palette. We are going to try it on. We are going to swatch it in 2 different lightings. We even have some shade comparisons. Hopefully everything you need to know if you're just looking or you're looking to purchase. So let's get into it. So I purchased from Beautylish the collection, which is, as I said, the eyeshadow palette. Don't worry, we'll look at it in a second. And the eyeliner pencil. And together they were $69. But if you're interested just in buying the eyeshadow palette, it's $55. And the little pencil, which gets its moment of glory in our demo, is only $14, which is a really good savings on a really, really nice pencil. All right, but let's first, and actually I still have the pencil swatched on my hand from when I swatched it for you in the demo, so you can look at that. It's a real lovely, as it says, Merlot color without being too red and looking hay feverish. Let's look at these shades that are in the amber palette that are meant, Wayne Goss says, to remind us of a summer sunset, which I think is kind of profound because it's a sunset, but also, as summer leaves us, it is sunsetting. So it's very profound, Wayne Goss. Let's look at these 6 shades here first in the pan. You can see them there. We have matte, satin, and shimmer shades, 6 shades. As usual, Wayne Goss uses the space well on the palette. Nice mirror at the top there, and real easy to get whatever size of brush that you want in there. And it does not, then the shades don't kind of jump into each other or get crowded. Really nice layout. As usual, very kind of finely milled, and the process that Wayne Goss uses makes these suitable for any age of eyes, whether you're a youngin' or mature. Or somewhere in the middle, which I guess I consider myself really. These are really, really easy to apply. As Wayne Goss says, they don't require some crazy level of artistry. They are not intimidating, but can still grow with your skill level, and they go from day to night quite easily. Let's start by looking at these in studio lighting. So take a look at this on my arm in studio lighting, and you'll notice it's over on a crazy side on the left because I'm leaving room to add other swatches to it. I was trying to use my time efficiently. So take a look at those 6 shades there. They are very pretty, but you guys know me. I really think the best way to see a shade in its fullest is in natural lighting. So let's go outside to the very, very warm California sunshine and take a look at these on my arm outside. You'll see them a lot better, especially that celestial shade at the end there. Ooh, you can see how pretty that is. Just the right amount of pigment, not too much, not too little. It could almost be worn on its own, really, but also really highlights any shade that's underneath it, which you will see, I hope, in the demo. Now, since this is a first impression, I'm not jumping around to other brands, but please know that if you need this palette compared to any others to help with your purchasing needs, just hit me up. Happy to do that for you over on Instagram, as long as I have the other palette, and let's face it, chances are I probably do. So you're welcome to hit me up for that. But what we're going to look at today is some comparisons to 5 other, if I'm right here. Yeah, no, 4 other, I'm sorry, 4 other Wayne Goss palettes. There are 5 others. We have a total of 6 Wayne Goss palettes now, but of course I left out the blue leaning one as that, isn't effective here. But I've included all the others. Let me just show you what we got. First of all on the pan, then we'll do it on the arm quickly, but I'm happy to do anything slower or more in-depth over on Instagram for you, okay? First of all, we're going to have amber that I'm going to put this new amber always on this side. And the first thing we're going to look at is it with Imperial Topaz. Now, Imperial Topaz has the black shade in it that at first Wayne Goss was going to include with all of his, but now it's not in there anymore. And I left it out of the swatches too. I just saved myself 1 swatch because it wasn't relevant. So there it is next to Imperial Topaz. And now we have it next to Tourmaline. So here is amber and here is tourmaline. I'm not really necessarily going in the right order here, but this is just in the pan. We're just doing it real quickly. And then, of course, smoky quartz. Here's amber. and Smoky Quartz. They have their similarities, and they both have fingerprinted mirrors. What can I say? I love my makeup. I'm in there. And here we have Amber compared to Pearl. Pearl, of course, is the pinkest and the least like it. But I just, I just wanted you to kind of see it. Pearl is, of course, a lot cooler. Cooler, I said. So, but I just wanted you to see it. Now let's look at it on the arm. What I have, let me show you what you're looking at here. In our top left, we have our brand new Amber palette. And next to it on the top right is Imperial Topaz. Then along the bottom left is Tourmaline, Smoky Quartz, and then Pearl, all the way over towards my wrist on the bottom row. Now, if any of these are too close together, too tight, too quick, if you can't get it, or if you need other swatch comparisons, you just let me know. Guys, I'm super happy to do that for you over on Instagram. It is not a bother at all. So you just let me know what you need. And as I showed you, we have that lovely little quickie swatch of the brand new Crystal Merlot eye pencil. But if you need that compared to something, super happy to do that for you as well. Let's go to the demo where I will use, as you kind of are getting a preview of the look, I will use all 6 of these brand new Amber shades. Stay right there. Now the fun part, trying this on. I want to give a little moment to the new Crystal Merlot eye pencil simply because Wayne Goss's eye pencils are like $14, which really for high-end makeup is crazy affordable. It really is. And they're good. They're good. I'm not saying they're perfect. I'm not saying they stay forever. I'm just saying they're a really good traditional eye pencil. They sharpen nicely and easily. So they go down. You can see when you're going to be out of them. They are creamy. They are easy on the eyes. They stay as long as you need them to. I really enjoy both Wayne's eye pencils and lip pencils. So I thought maybe we'll just change it up a little bit and put this guy on first. Now, please know that when you do a dark liner, as I'm going to do, around the entire eye, you can make your eye a little smaller, but I like the drama. And since I have hooded eyes, I'm going to use it in the waterline and to tightline. Take a look. Okay, here it is on my hand, by the way, just if you'd like to see a little squiggle of it right there. It's a really rich kind of wine color, thus the Merlot. And it's nice because it doesn't have too much red in it, and so it doesn't look hay fevery. So take a look. I have no other eye makeup on, a little bit of concealer and powder on my eyes, but this eye is lined in the waterline, and I tight lined with the new Crystal Merlot. $14. They're good eyeliners. Let's do the other eye, and then we'll put on some eye makeup backwards, but I just wanted to highlight this eyeliner a little bit. Okay, so we have a look that's nice and smoky, but not too red and allergic. This is, you don't want to look like the way I'd look if I was hanging out with your cat. I'm allergic to cats, you guys. It's so unfair. I love them. I am allergic to them. I was not allergic to my sweet Henrik, who's was a blue point Siamese, and I guess people spend lots of money on them that have asthma and stuff. So I wasn't allergic to Henrik. Oh, Henrik. Okay, he's departed. Let's start with this here, and I, of course, am using Wayne Goss brushes. This is brush number 16, and we're just going to go ahead and quite sloppily, if you don't mind. You don't mind, do you? Just apply this to the entire eye. I don't have any mascara on yet. I'm doing things backwards, but I'm not want to do that backwards. And let's use that same Wayne Goss 16 brush and go into the second shade here, also a matte shade, and just kind of place it gently or not so gently, as the case may be, into the crease. Easy. And I'm going to switch right now. I'm going to clumsily switch right now to a Wayne Goss number 7 and go into that same second shade in the palette and just go under the eyes a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's go now. Let's switch to a Wayne Goss using all Wayne Goss brushes, of course, number 18. And I think I'm going to go into, yes, I am going to go into this shade right here. I know we haven't quite used that one yet. We will. But I'm going to go into this one right here and just kind of, I don't know what I want to do with it. I'm figuring it out as I go. You know what I'm doing? I'm just kind of putting a little bit of color just on this eyelid, but mostly the outer part of the eye. You see the difference there between this eye and this eye? Nice, huh? Okay, same brush. This is still the Wayne Goss number 18 into this shade right here, which is our deepest shade, and I'm going to concentrate just on the outer corner of the eye, and using the brush like this, sideways here, just even underneath a little bit. Just in the outside, and even with this wide, big brush, I've seen Pat McGrath's artists do it, so I can do it too. It doesn't have to be a pencil brush under the eyes. There's no rules. There's no rules. Liking this very much. Okay, I want to do something with this shade, something with this shade, of course. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to take this Wayne Goss brush, number 5, and I'm going to go in here to this shade because it's just so pretty. And I want to use all of them. I might be finished if I weren't on camera here. But let's take this shade right here and let's knock off the brush and let's just use it right here just to kind of create a smoother transition. See how pretty that is? It smokes it up a little bit and then just gets rid of any lines between the darker shade and the rest of my eye and my eyebrow. And it just kind of softens it, and I think it's really pretty. And then of course I'm going to take my finger, this is my favorite part. I'm going to take my finger into the Celestial shade here, and I don't care, I like sparkles, so I'm going to put it all over. Don't you try to stop me because you can't. And I'm even going to press my finger into the inner corner of the eye rather than using a tool and just go to town with that. And I am super, super happy with this look. I'm going to put some mascara on and let's come right back in. There you have it, the finished look. I'm so happy with it. You know, every time Wayne Goss comes out with a new palette, I'm like, this one's my favorite. This one, so I'm going to say it again. This one is my favorite. I really like all of them. My reason for liking these shadows is pretty simple. You know, Wayne Goss says that these don't require any sort of special talent. I mean, you don't have to be a makeup artist to get it right. And what I really interpret that is the intimidation factor on this is gone. They work on very young eyes all the way through very mature eyes. They apply really evenly. They build really nicely. There's no surprises. There's no crazy shades. The Celestial shade is just that. It highlights. It's not too dark. There's no surprises that jump out. This is easy, everyday makeup that is just meant to make you feel confident and pretty, no matter your age and no matter your skill level. And there's a lot to be said for that. So I'm very appreciative of these palettes. They are absolutely a staple in my makeup wardrobe. I find that I use his blush and highlight little duos a ton because they work really well together. I can blush, I can highlight, I can go. And the same with the contour and bronzing palettes as well. Just kind of everyday makeup for everyday people. I mean, you could be a glamorous person or a non-glamorous person and it works for you. You can need a day look or a night look and it works. And I am a big fan of that. So for me, totally and completely worth it. I absolutely recommend. But that is no surprise. I do like Wayne Goss products a lot. I always have. But I want to hear your thoughts below. What are you thinking? Did you pick it up? Were you kind of waiting for more reviews? I just want to know everything that you're thinking because we are, of course, a community here. If any of those swatches just were too quick for you or too crowded, whatever you need, happy to do swatch comparisons over on Instagram. This is really my main channel. Instagram really is a lot for swatches. And I'm going to, as I think I told you, start using TikTok more to do alternate looks. On a small palette like this, not as much, but some of those bigger palettes, I want to start doing some alternate looks over there so that all the social media just kind of connects in one big happy, not fit for print beauty circle. That was a mouthful. So follow me on TikTok and on Instagram if you can. You know, I have memberships here now where I'm doing a lot of behind the scene videos and a lot of current topics in the beauty industry and fun stuff. And we have a nice, small, fun group over there for member-only videos. If you would like to join us, there's a join button somewhere around this video. Some are saying it's not on their phone, but it's on their computer. it's a little bit of a chase to find it. I apologize about that, but we would love to have you over as a member too, or however you want to be involved. Trust me, I appreciate it. Give me your comments below so we can chat. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. Hey, if you haven't already done so, definitely make sure that you subscribe to this channel so we can continue to grow together. As always, it's very appreciated, and I hope to see all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.